Hey folks, welcome back to Gaming Garbage, where we take a look at games, chat about the gaming news in the industry, and of course, stream for fun. Today we're doing the last session of the Quarry, and after this we'll be doing Halo 1, and then after that we'll be doing Dark Souls 2. So, and then you guys after that will get to vote again. Woohoo! After like 3 years. And, yeah, so stay tuned, long term. But yeah, we're going to continue on with the Quarry here. Let me just check my audio, make sure it's not a mess. Which lately, the last few months, Twitch has actually been really nice on Xbox. Perfect. Yeah, it sounds great. Again, wonderful. I just hope it stays that way. That'd be so nice. All right, last piece of the Quarry, and we got to finish it now because it's going off a Game Pass in like 2 days. So.
There's this, and then there's the epilogue, which I don't. Just says witness the epilogue as like an achievement, so there's
Yeah, most of this game is a story.
yeah, but I'm not sure. We'll have to play through that one. I think it's just to watch it. I gotta turn up the sound.
One
it's
last
quiet.
time. Go back. Go back and end this.
You gotta turn it up in your game, or are you talking about the stream?
In my game, it's just real quiet. Odd, because I don't normally adjust my volume up.
The table, help me.
Okay. Well, can't get much worse than it already is, right? Great. Just like the cartoons.
It's been off and on all night. Gives us a little time.
How do you figure?
They don't like water, remember?
Right. Oh, we should have just been swimming in the lake all night.
And die of hypothermia? No.
You could be in a boat.
Alright, well, we're good now.
Night's not over yet. These fuckers know we're in here. And they're coming back first chance they get.
Great news. Okay.
Alright, we gotta get a vantage point. Come on.
Really nice chair there. Camera angle is tough sometimes.
Oh god, it's just like I said before. It's like sometimes you're playing Resident Evil.
Yeah,
Some of the,
absolutely.
Just
they're bad. But they didn't have to make it that way. Like, the technology is high enough now, they could actually make it better, but they don't do it that way, which is weird.
What's not okay? Better.
No, they don't have to do it that way, but I'm sure it's intentional for the horror aspect of the game. Sure. If you just wonky cameras to work with. I did find out around chapter 8 that if I hold the left bumper, I walk a little bit faster.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I was always annoyed with how slow these characters walked.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is a little bit of a sprint button.
Because it really sucks when you go to the end of something and there's nothing there, and you're like, oh, okay. The next one is just like that, and you're like, ah, because you just you just feel like you're burning time almost. I'm glad Dylan's keeping up though.
He's also in the way.
Yeah, he's good at that.
And 4 cards. So bear with me.
And yeah, this is a big area too.
Oh, come on, Dylan. No. Jeez.
Foreshadowing.
Try to go up the stairs, and Dylan's running in front of me to get there first. Then he takes a sweet time walking up the steps.
Man, the worst AIs or NPCs still to date are on PlayStation 1. Oh my gosh. They are horrible.
Nice to put a name to a big mean face. So what, you're like Mr. H's brother, I guess?
Who?
The big dude from earlier, when you and Ryan went to the radio hut. Mr. H's brother, I guess?
Right.
Jeez, I'm see really struggling if they're begging for $1.
Yeah, it looked like financial issues. That's what the letter was talking about.
I've never had any character like get in my way as much as Dylan in this chapter. He just walks right in front of you.
It looks pretty bad. Yeah, he's still...
He just like...
One arm, no gun. I'm going first.
That's ridiculous.
How long has this guy been here?
A long time ago. Long enough ago that it was okay to have an oil painting made of yourself.
I kind of want an oil painting of me now.
That's odd that it's given this choice.
Yeah,
It's like it's
I'm
not like I
sure
did
why.
anything significant. I've just been walking around.
No. Yeah, or you're just on the second floor. It's not like you're anywhere special either.
Maybe I should keep looking.
Yeah, it's like, what was the point of that? It's just, that seemed really odd.
Well, and two, this lodge is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's 3 or 4
Courtney.
stories.
Some camp mascot to kick it before camp starts. Well, hindsight, sounds about right.
We have a camp mascot?
But no, we did. But you didn't hear?
Hear what?
He died before we got to camp.
Bummer.
Yeah, take that, Dylan. Can't get in the way now.
Where have I seen this emblem before?
He can't even see it.
What is it?
A ring with a crest on it.
Oh, very fancy. You can never pull it off. Sorry.
I remember Mr. H's cheesy ass announcements. Whoa.
Careful with that. That's a camp relic.
Relax, it's dead anyway.
Ah. R.I.P. megaphone.
What's this? cam footage. It's like they're looking for something.
Yeah, in Chris's surveillance room. He's storing all the footage. I think you might be right.
Take that, Dylan. Man, he was literally waiting.
Man, the characters like actually struggle getting up the stairs. I get caught so often on the steps.
Well, and it's slow, too.
It is really slow.
Like, taking one step at a time, like a realistic person. Like, it takes time to go up each little stair. Yeah, but yeah, it's slow in a horror game. And two, the camera is like really zoomed in on your body, so your body's more in the way a lot than it should be.
Actually, I feel like I haven't had really any struggle walking around with characters until right now. I feel like I'm getting caught more often. My turning is a lot jankier. Like,
Interesting.
it seems like right now it's off. I'm gonna push this again because it actually like gave me a choice. Yeah, here we go. Choice. I don't know what else to see, so I'm just gonna do that.
Every dusk and dawn all through the summer. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger. We're here to lead the way. Mates for life, we're proud to say. Shout at Stratton, shout out loud. We're Hacketeers. 2 months and you never learn the words? Showtime, motherfuckers.
Good luck, man.
Oh yeah. They're both gonna die.
Come on, Abby. Keep it together. Not long till morning. What was that? What the?
What would you like to do? Well, I guess it lets you pick anyway.
Let's go.
Little blue chair.
Caitlin! Oh my god. gotta help her. I gotta help her. Silver shells. If I can time this right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Good luck, man.
Oh, God. Let's go with the theme.
Oh, window, no.
Bet
Well, and where's
choosing
Dylan?
the beam, she's probably gonna fall, and that's how freaking Caitlin dies.
On the antlers.
Oh yeah, gets bobbed.
Come on.
That's not creepy at all. That ain't creepy at all.
We passed. Yay. We'll have to do a breath challenge if we were hide, probably.
Yeah. But I feel like that's probably the right decision.
There he is.
Over here, Caitlin!
Caitlin, you don't have time for that. Come on.
Silver shells! Hey, I'm here!
She's got one.
All I need is one. Watch me fail this. I've failed every shot challenge so far.
Confidence, man. Yeah! Look at that.
That's my. I've had like 3 or 4 of those challenges where I have to shoot the gun. Failed all of them. That's the only one I've succeeded.
It's tough.
The aiming is so like sensitive.
Horror-based.
Well, like it's like the sensitivity is like high on
Fuck
the
you.
aim
I
the
got
gun.
you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to line it up.
Yeah, I'm sure that's on purpose.
Oh
Just
yeah,
like
absolutely.
everything else. The frying pan.
We got Samwise Gamgee over there with the cast
I've
iron.
watched Tangled. I know how good effective that is.
You got it?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
I don't even know which werewolf is which in the
At
game.
this point, I don't think you can. No.
The curse is broken. Whatever the cost, whatever darkness from the night still remains, the future, at least, is now a little brighter. What happened to this family they brought upon themselves, and you shouldn't pity them. I knew I could rely on you. I knew that if orchestrated properly, the events of Hackett's Quarry would unfold just the way I wanted them to. And now, well, I suppose it's goodbye. Don't worry. I'll never forget how you...
I feel like she said the events unfolded the way she wanted them to, but like 2 chapters ago she was pissed off at us because we didn't do a certain event.
Yeah, some of them weren't killed.
So like, alright, whatever.
helped me.
She was blurry in that scene too, which is kind of weird. Want to keep going?
Oh, yeah,
'Cause that was
if
it.
you wanted us. Yeah. You want to continue just this one video?
I'll just continue. Yeah, make it continuous. We can just keep going.
Yeah, that one was a quick scene.
Yeah, that was 20 minutes. The whole thing. That was short.
Well, there we go, chapter 10, so now it's the epilogue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the whole chapter. That was really short.
Yeah, it was.
Come follow me into a place where the fear is gone and the worries fade away.
And I wonder if, like, Nick and all the others who would have survived, I'm sure, like, I wonder if, like, chapter 10 would have been a little bit longer, having, like, more characters and options.
More
and
people.
mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got me and I got you. That's all we need, 'cause all we're gonna do is
Ooh.
baby, don't you know I'm the one you wished for? Baby, can't you feel that this love is oh so real? Come follow me into a place where the fear is gone and the worries fade away. 'Cause it's a brand new day. Whoa,
Good mother.
I've got you and you got me. The sun is bright and the air is free, so let's go. Oh, throw the map out the window. You've got me and I got you. That's all we need, 'cause all we're gonna do is be free. I've got you and you. The sun is bright and the air is free, so let's go. Oh, throw the map out the window. You've got me and I got you. It's all we need, 'cause all we're gonna do is be young and love and free. 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 Young and love and free.
Oh, the white wolf. That must be the real one, or whatever.
That's like the main one, is my understanding.
Yeah, that's crazy. So we don't even really know why.
Bodies
Yet.
recovered in summer camp murder miss. Someone who saw.
Did we
something
ever
that
see
they
the
shouldn't
white
have
werewolf?
seen.
Yeah, no, I'm fully creeped
No.
out.
She was clearly going through some
I-
stuff.
And this is
The
legit?
lady
I
that was
mean,
talking to the
I don't know why
characters
someone would
kept
fake
mentioning
it.
the name
Then again, I can't
Silas,
verify
and I
any of
wonder
this.
if
So, you've got to
that's the white
suspend your
werewolf.
disbelief
But we never
slightly.
encountered him.
This poor girl.
No.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there was,
something going
you know, a
on,
decision
something
we made or an
evil
event
hit
we
her,
missed or
and
something that
that's
just
what I
like
want to explore.
prevented us from
Okay,
encountering.
well, consider my disbelief
Yeah.
suspended. For now.
I did have a
So,
different ending.
I don't think that's gonna
I
be a
can't
problem
tell
for
you
this
how I
next
got
one.
there, but do you want to hear
Oh
it?
God, why?
Sure.
Holy shit! This is a cease and desist
So
letter.
And it's addressed to us.
Dude, why didn't you tell me about
we can go ahead
this?
and back out of
Well,
this.
it was never
or
actually
whichever.
said.
But yeah, the ending was you got to actually meet her, and you got to hear about the story, the hag lady.
Oh yeah.
You actually got to meet her in the woods, and there's a section out there of a destroyed like circus gypsy caravan, and there was a huge fire, and she tells the story, and her son died, who was Silas, and he got cursed somehow or whatever, or maybe that was a way to save him. Again, it was like a couple of years ago since I played this. But yeah, you get to hear more about the story, but like also more characters die, I think. So if you do the route to try to save everybody, then you're not going to like maybe get the full picture. Is just a guess. But if you get more of them killed or whatever, then yeah, you actually get to hear like the ending of it all.
Yeah.
So, because yeah, I had Ryan and oh frick, I'm horrible with names. Anyway, the girl that was turning into a werewolf because of Brian. Both of them survived, and I think Jacob died still. And then I got quite a few of the werewolves or whatever. Maybe that was the part she was talking about. Like if you kill off more of the werewolf family, then like you get to hear more. But anyway,
part of I looked it up online a while ago. It was like chapter 8. It was when like I was on the path of actually saving everybody. Nobody had died until like chapter 8. And
yeah.
Once we got our first person killed, like legit killed, not just turned into a werewolf, I kind of looked up how to save everybody, just because I'm already at that point where I can't do it anymore. So I was curious what could have been different, and it was like chapter 9 or I don't know if it was chapter 9 or chapter 10. It talks about the first opportunity you get when you encounter Silas to kill him. But we just had never like met a Silas character. We never even saw the white werewolf. So I don't even know
interesting.
I don't know where the path changed to where we just never encountered him.
Yeah.
But I wonder if you kill Silas, if everybody's a werewolf and you kill Silas, then you just save everybody who's a werewolf because he's like the original or something like that. Because you just save the people that are affected by the one that did like that bit.
By Chris and his kids.
Yeah. So like if Silas is like the original one, and you kill him, then I wonder if you just save everybody because he quote unquote affected everybody. He's where it came
He's
from.
the source. That's what I'm thinking. Is that like you kill you kill the primary source, but like I don't remember how Silas originally gets cursed.
Yeah.
Or if she put a curse on him.
Yeah.
Because she's the witchcraft lady. She's got the tarot cards and stuff, and but yeah, I wish I could remember better what I did exactly to actually meet her in that destroyed caravan for the circus.
Well,
because she tells you the whole story right there.
She's the one that we kept like seeing throughout the game, like that would stand behind the characters. She was in the woods on like chapter 1 or something.
Yeah.
That's I figured. But yeah,
It's the same lady.
Yeah.
And yeah, supposedly too for our viewers, there's quite a few endings. There's like over 100.
It's like
different
120 endings. through the
Yeah,
game. I think
and
it said.
it's not like all of them are super varied. Some of
Oh
them are,
yeah,
of course,
yeah.
but there's like main branches of what can happen, and then there's little teeny changes to all of those branches, and then you add all of those up, and yeah, it's over 100 different possible endings that you could have. And to get everything perfect is, I guess, pretty difficult to where everybody survives. So like, not a lot of people, I guess, have the achievement.
There was
But yeah, it is a fun story.
when it was going through the in memoriam kind of section. It talked about Nick dying, and because like no, not Nick. Nick killed Jacob after who is the was it
Yeah,
Chris?
Jacob
Not
was
Chris.
stuck
Jake.
in the cell.
Who who's the other guy? There's Nick, Jacob. Who's the other male characters? Like the black kid who's
Brian.
into podcasts.
Oh, Ryan. Yeah.
Ryan. It said Nick killed Jacob after Ryan left him in the cell. And it's like I picked the option that it's like attend to Ryan, like check in on him or try to help get him out sort of thing. But like the game, despite me choosing an option to like address Jacob's situation, the the game like because when I chose that
I
option,
saw that. Yeah.
the game is
The game's
essentially
blaming you.
directed it directed Ryan to go upstairs like, and I kind of looked at that going like
Oh.
I chose to kind of address Jacob, and
Mm-hmm.
Ryan's response was like I have to go, and he walked upstairs with was it Caitlin or something, I don't remember who was with him,
Yeah,
but it
after
was
he
like
failed the circuit
Laura.
breaker box.
It was just like really, I don't know, it almost felt like I was supposed, like the game wanted um I don't know. It was weird. It felt like I didn't actually have
I understand
control
what
over
you're
that
saying.
situation
Yeah.
or that decision.
I think you have to get it the first time. So
Yeah,
you have to see, you have to remember like what the numbers are on the cages
Yeah.
and figure it out in the panel, but you're under a kind of a time crunch because you can't stand there forever. But yeah, if you mess it up, then it's like, well, or if you just completely leave them alone, then like that center door is maybe never going to open because it was when the power was killed to the building that everything was kind of off. Maybe that door wouldn't have been unlocked anyway. But yeah, it's not a perfect, accurate representation of how we played the game. With Ryan leaving Jacob to die, that's not accurate. That's not what happened. Because yeah, you did try helping him, but
Yeah.
oh well. What'd you think of the game?
It was good. Um, yeah, my only, well, some of the dialogue was really cheesy. Um,
Yeah.
that was kind of like, there's a lot of moments where I'm like, all right, this is kind of obnoxious, but overall it was fun. It wasn't that scary. Like there was never a moment that I jumped, and there was never a moment that I was like at all scared. Like I was I was hoping it would be a lot scarier than it actually was, but it was like I don't know, it was a little disappointing in that front.
Yeah, it's not a very scary game, and I feel like
No.
because so much of it you have to watch
hmm
instead of actually playing it, because that's a different experience between playing versus a movie, and like all of the camera angles and everything are different for a movie compared to actual gameplay. And yeah, I feel like there's just too much movie in this game to make it immersive.
I think it could have benefited from having like a couple jump scares while you're controlling the characters, but all of the quote unquote jump scares during the movie aspects, they really weren't scary at all. You could almost like you could expect it when it was about to happen. And the other thing I guess was just the overall how you control the character. Um, I never really had problems controlling the characters until actually Chapter 10 with Caitlin. I felt like I was getting stuck on everything. Her turning radius was a lot worse than any other character was in the game, or at least any other moment in the game. Um, so, but overall, despite Chapter 10 being the only quote-unquote problem I had controlling a character, I just felt like it could have been, like, the movement and the gameplay could have been better
Mm-hmm.
for, this being the game being only a few years old. It's fairly new, and it just felt like there not a lot of time overall was spent on character movement and gameplay
Mm-hmm.
versus just writing the story and creating the different paths and everything. I get that's the point of the game, but um, it just
Yeah, there
was.
is a lot of watching
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
But yeah, when it came to actual gameplay, I felt like it left a lot to be desired.
Yeah. Something too, playing it for a second time, I wish that there was actually more to do for the secondary players.
Hmm.
Because we're literally almost watching the entire game.
Yeah.
And I think it is cool that there can be a split vote between players, and you can have up to 8 that are making the decisions for stuff, and like majority wins. We were talking about that earlier. But it would be nice if there was actually more that could be done, just like game mechanic wise. Because yeah, there is a lot of just sitting and watching, and again, it's not very engaging for a secondary player. And it would have been nice if there just had been more.
Yeah.
And then too, I feel like some of the what's the word? Some of the like decisions in the game, a lot of times you don't feel like you really like your choices really matter. That it's more or less like you get to choose a sub outcome of what's already going to happen. So it's like, do they lose an eye, or do they lose their hand, or keep it, And so it doesn't feel like it's very choice-driven, like I would expect it to be for a choose-your-own-adventure video game. It'd be nice if some of the aspects were a little more varied, so that you could actually see those effects of you choosing stuff in the game. Overall, it's still fun. Like, it's still fun playing it for a second time.
I know. I think this would be a game that I'll probably just delete off my console for now. But
Yep.
I actually probably wouldn't mind just coming back and playing it a second time. Like a couple years down the road, next year, whatever it is. It's fun, but, it's like a once in every now and then I might come back to it.
Yeah. And, like, there's still some things, too, that you can go back and try to do differently, or try to get different outcomes, or try to find all of the cards,
Yeah, we found 14 out of 22 cards.
Yeah.
Evidence, we found 8 out of 10 evidence. What's odd is that I can
14 or
look
15 of those.
I can look at all, like, the paths.
Yeah.
It says we don't have one path. We got 14 out of 15 paths chosen.
Yeah. So it is kind of nice. There's a way to, like, there's something to come back to if you want to play it again. But yeah, there's not really. I wouldn't call it a great game. I say it's a little above average. Incorporating the story, the decision making, the game mechanics. Chapter 10, with what you were saying, feels like it was kind of rushed at the end, maybe. Just like, hurry up, we got to get this out here because the publisher wants it out.
Yeah.
So, because if the controls feel that different, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there you go, folks. The Quarry. So we're going to start Halo after... Well, let's see, my work schedule. Yeah, after the new year. So we'll start it in January, and we'll have 10 chapters of that on Legendary. And oh boy, that is going to be challenging. That's going to be a lot of over and over again. So yeah, that'll be tough. I did pull an all-nighter once and get that done, but it was like 10 hours of playing.
Yeah.
It took forever. Yeah, it was literally all night. The sun was already up when we were on the last mission. It's like, dude, we got to do this. But yeah, it'll be challenging, but it'll be fun to play. So with that, folks, thanks for tuning in. You can always follow us at Gaming Garbage 22 over at YouTube. Don't forget also Discord, Twitter X, and also over at Twitch. You can go ahead and follow us over at Twitch if you want to see everything there first, because I use all of the VOD files to edit some or compilate and then put it over to YouTube. And if you want a little bit more of a refined version, not much, because it's time consuming. But you can wait to see it on YouTube. So, and if you like the content, go ahead and share the links or share the videos and stuff. And we have more coming too. We have gaming news every week. We have States of Gaming when there's something interesting to talk about or related toward the end of the year or something in the industry. And then there's a solo playthrough too of Tomb Raider. So Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 remasters. That's in a playlist on YouTube, and you can literally start from the beginning and watch all 30 hours of it. And I still have a couple more areas to do, South Pacific and Antarctica for Tomb Raider 3, and I'll be starting those playthroughs again pretty soon. You'll be, I think next week we're finishing up London. Or no, this week. But yeah, after London I just had to have a break from Tomb Raider because God, those were so brutal. So with that, folks, we'll see you guys on the next one.